shooting our national costume and I'm very, very excited. Look at my look. We have makeup from Oriel, hats, and Sir Edward. Set, which is the photo shoot, and the experience was nice. Super duper heavy. It's heavy yung damit. I mean the not cost, and it's 25 kilos. Imagine a sack of rice in your body, and there's a lot of mga in-adjust lang. Kaya naman yung weight, but yung kung saan kumakapit siya sa body yung weight and yung nag-carry nun. So ina-adjust nila ngayon. They're stitching it right now over there, and us, we're just chilling here. And later, we'll do our second set, which is video. My arms are already numb. It's like you have an anesthesia.
It's falling off in 3.
And it's falling in 3, 2, 1. I don't have any arms! Have our interview for the final word with Rico Hiza.
How do I pronounce your surname? Is it Hong?
Hong, yes.
Okay. Philippines. I'm Rico Hizon. Let's take a look at what's trending this Friday. Is it Cambodia first or Vietnam?
Vietnam first for the
Vietnam.
prelims and Cambodia for the coronation.
Wow.
Yes.
First time, no? That it's two countries
Yes.
for one pageant.
Yes.
So what's going to be held in Vietnam?
It will be the prelims, the national costume, like that, swimsuit, evening gown.
And then,
And then in Cambodia, it will be just coronation.
so are you ready
Yeah.
for the question and answer portion?
We'll do that.
Yeah, well, I'm going to have to ask you first about Miss Global
Uh-huh.
and then about your advocacy. Because, whenever you join these kinds of competitions, your advocacy is really is a big part, no, of making it to the next round,
Yes.
right? You're also a transformational coach.
Yes.
So you're into women empowerment and self-healing.
Yes.
You told me about what you've been through in your life, about your parents. Yeah. When did that happen? How long ago?
I was 3 years old at the time.
3 years old.
Yeah.
And who raised you?
My sister, my brothers.
You're the youngest.
I'm the youngest, yes.
So your sister and your brother acted like your parents,
Yes.
guardians.
Yes.
What is your advocacy?
It's about empowerment, and that's what I do, because
You're also a motivational speaker.
yes, it's about transformation, self-healing. That's my advocacy.
Oh, you have a complete team.
Yes.
So how many siblings do you have? You have an older sister and an older brother?
Yes.
So you're three?
We are 5.
I'm fine.
Yes. 3 brothers and 1 sister.
Okay. The eldest is a sister.
Yes.
Okay. You're 5, right?
5.
So sister, 2 brothers?
3 brothers.
3 brothers.
Yes, and I'm the youngest.
Okay, so you bookend 3 boys.
Yes.
Sige, that's for your social media.
Yes.
This is your first time to guest
Yes.
CNN? Yeah, Chok gave me a call about last week, no? Early last week. I said, definitely, you're an inspirational story to many of you. Glad you're staying with us on the final word on CNN Philippines. I'm Rico Hizon. A beauty queen from Palawan is looking to make the country proud on the pageant stage. How is she preparing for this year's Miss Global? And let's find out also more about her advocacies. Joining us now is Pearl Hung, who is a transformational coach. She is also an entrepreneur, a publisher, and author. And she joins us now on the final word. Pearl, thank you so much. Wow, you wear so many hats. But first of all, I want to find out from you, how are you preparing for Miss Global, which will be held in 2 countries?
Yes.
Vietnam and Cambodia.
And Cambodia. Yes, Vietnam will be preliminaries and Cambodia will be coronation night. And so I'm preparing so much for this pageant. It has been months that I'm preparing for this, but most importantly, I'm preparing and have prepared for a lot of years with my mental toughness.
Yes.
And the spirituality, why I joined the competition.
And of course, key here when you join these competitions is your advocacies.
Yes.
And how you are as well learning and building up for the question and answer sessions. That's what everyone is always looking forward to.
Yes, that's the time where people get to know more about you during the question and answers.
And what are your key advocacies?
Okay, mine is about empowerment. I've been through a lot of charitable works, advocacies. I was doing that since I was a teenager, like Oplandinis, because I'm from Palawan and it's really
One of the most beautiful islands.
yes.
Not only the Philippines, but in the world.
In the world,
Yeah.
yes. And I've been through a lot of advocacies, a lot of charities, and then I just realized one day that if you have changed the mindset of a person, you will change not only that person's life, but that person's generation. And for me, that's what is the most important.
So you'll be championing self-healing and women empowerment.
Yes, definitely.
And of course, you've gone through a lot. in your
Yes.
life. Your parents passed on when you were 3 years old. You were taken care of by your eldest sister and your older brothers. How has that journey been to become who you are today, representing the Philippines in the Miss Global pageant in Vietnam and Cambodia?
Wow. Having that kind of life before, I was thinking that I was so unfortunate. Having that, as a kid, you have that kind of mindset of that insecurities about life until I've come to flip it and transform my mind from a negative perspective to a reason. That
A purpose.
A purpose that I see that as a gift for me to be strong and to have this kind of motivation in my life. It has given me something to fulfill in my life.
And what kind of inspiration did your older siblings help you with through this transformation from being a kid, a teenager, and now an adult?
They're that siblings who will tell you, okay, do what you want, it's up to you. And the moment that you own your life, own your decisions, there's a time that you grow from your own because you have nobody to blame
Yes, yes.
at the end of the day. And I really appreciate that kind of nurturing with me. Yes.
And your experience of women empowerment and self-healing as you grew up is now in 2 books, right?
Yes.
The Breakthrough Book and Pearl Notes.
Yes.
And tell us more about the Breakthrough Book.
The Breakthrough
What is
Book.
the essence of it?
Yes, it was actually the life principles that I've realized during the journey of from the rocks, from the bottom up to where I am now, though there's still a long way to go. And the realizations that I've had getting that success, the perseverance, the grit, the understanding why life is knocking you down and why do you need to
Rise up
once again.
And grit is really
Yes.
very important. And
Yes.
perseverance, no?
Yes.
Because when you're already down in the trenches, you're in the gutter, where else is the way but to go up?
Yes.
And it is really just yourself who can lift yourself up. Others can guide you, but you have to really help yourself.
Yes, and I really advocate inspiration to go viral. That's why I do contents, and I want to leverage books for me to be able to transform people's minds because not all the people watch this video.
Yes.
Some of them wants to read books, so I published this book.
Well,
The
that's good,
Breakthrough.
right? You have to go really multi-platform.
Yes.
Yes, see here on the final word, you have your own videos
Yes.
to inspire people and books because a lot of our kababayans right now, especially the youth, do not read anymore.
Yes.
But we still have to read. And apart from the Breakthrough Book, what is the essence and the purpose of the Pearl Notes?
The Pearl Notes, I call it hashtag Pearl Notes Magical Insights of Awareness. Why does it have hashtag? Because since 2016, I've been posting quotes or realizations for a day that it has gained followers. Because there's a lot of them who are suicidal.
Yeah.
They even chat me that, Pearl, thank you so much. Because of you,
Your book.
I didn't commit suicide because of that hashtag Pearl Notes. And so then I come to realize,
Yeah. Everyone can relate, especially the millennials
Yes.
and the Gen Zs because of the hashtag.
yeah.
The hashtag is used now in social media
Yes.
across the board.
So if you search the hashtag Pearl Notes, since 2016, I have been publishing contents, quotes, because I know that somehow it will give light to a person's life. And so I have compiled all the best Pearl Notes, quotable quotes, originally by me. It's 143 quotes. So it's like 140, I love you, something like that. And it's my message to the world. And it's really transformational.
What is your message right now to our viewers who are going through challenging times in their lives?
Life happens for you. You need that for you to grow. And life without growth is you're not living at all. And so the repetitive challenges that's happening in your life needs assessment. And so you need to tweak your mind, set another perspective, have another energy for you to go on in your life. And always remember, the great personalities endured many scars.
Wow, fantastic. And I believe this is what will make Miss Pearl Hong Miss Global in Cambodia. But you are also an entrepreneur. How do you divide your time being a beauty queen, being a publisher and author, being a transformational and motivational coach, and an entrepreneur of your own direct selling business?
There's a lot of hats.
Yeah, a lot of hats. But I'm sure it's all about balance.
Yes, and I have set everything one by one. Yeah, it looks like I have a lot of hats. I'm doing a lot of things, but I make sure that before I go into another thing that I need to do in my life, I have already built what needs to be built in my business. Like, for example, I have already duplicated a lot of people, a lot of leaders who thinks the way I think, who does the way I do. And so that's why right now when I was asked to represent Philippines at Miss Global 2023, I said yes. So why not? Because my business is already running.
Well, congratulations.
Thank you so much.
For being a successful entrepreneur. What is your mindset, Pearl, as we enter the new year, 2024, the year of the dragon?
Wow, it's really for
It's the year of the dragon,
it's
huh?
the year of the dragon.
It looks like it will be a very successful year.
A massive
across the board. For many
Yes.
people.
For the year of the dragon, you need to start today, not a new year, because many people just rely on the New Year's resolution for them to change something or to decide that they want to go on into the next level of their lives. So why not we do New Year's resolution or make a resolution every day in your life?
Yeah.
And so that you have daily chances to grow than of the yearly chances to grow. But definitely Year of the Dragon, this will be so abundant, so prosperous to everyone. So brace yourselves to have a lot of growth, learning, and abundance in your
And
life.
celebrate life each day.
Yes.
Right? Let's not make plans for the whole year, but we have to celebrate life one step at a time.
That's true.
All the best to you in Vietnam and Cambodia.
Thank you.
We're really very proud of you. And we will be rooting for Pearl Hong,
Yes.
Miss Global Philippines, when
Thank
she leaves for Vietnam on December 28th.
Yes. Thank you so much, Sir.
Pearl Hong, Miss Global Philippines, transformational coach, publisher, author, and entrepreneur.
Yes.
And before we go, here are words from Shannon Alder on beauty. Beauty is not who you are on the outside. It is the wisdom and time you gave away to save another struggling soul. I'm Rico Hizon. Stay safe, stay healthy. Good night. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. You're wonderful. I mean, my gosh. You have all the tools to win Miss Global. I'm here with no less than Pearl Hong, who is representing the Philippines in Miss Global in Vietnam and Cambodia. How are you, Pearl?
I'm good. So Rico, thank you so much for a wonderful interview.
You know what? Pearl is also a motivational and transformational coach. What is your advice for our kababayans, our fellow Filipinos who are going through rough patches and challenges in their life?
If you consider problems as gifts in your life, definitely you can go into your next level of life. It just gives you wisdom, it just gives you patience, strength, and endurance in your life. So life goes on, so you must go on.
And what should be the mindset of our kababayans as we enter the new year, Pearl?
Yes, you should believe in yourself once again, because a lot of people feels like they're helpless in their lives right now, that life is like this and we can't do anything about it. But always remember, as long as you live, as long as our higher creator gives you another life, it's your greatest gift of all. So make your 2024 such a wonderful year ahead. You can do it.
You can do it and celebrate each day,
Yes.
right, of the year. Thank you so much for joining us, Pearl Hong, Miss Global Philippines.
Thank you.
There you go. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Can I take a photo with you, sir?
Yes, yes, thank you. Alright. Thank you so much. All the best. Good luck. I'm gonna be keeping tabs. Keeping tabs. Okay.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas as well. first. But after that, sabi ko na, enjoy. Kaya mo to. And then I prayed for light and it went in. And it radiated in the TV. So, such an amazing experience. Let's go. And it's a wrap.